He's done it again. Vladimir Petkovic delivering the dubs. The sooner you get behind this man, the better. Algeria 3, Zimbabwe 1. What an emphatic performance that was. I know there was a late penalty at the end, but it has to be said, we were dominant from the first kickoff. We were never in any danger of not winning that game. Remember, we're not playing in Algeria. We're not playing in front of anyone by the looks of the stands. We've played that game in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. We've beaten Zimbabwe 3-1. So many things to talk about. You know, even before the game kicked off, what about that starting 11? Petkovic going back to that three at the back system, which he used when he first joined Algeria, when he first took that job. We see that three at the back. He did it a lot when he was at Switzerland, when he had the likes of Akanji in his back line. He beat France in the Euros like that. What a coach. So many ideas. I mean, come on. I know a few people have started apologising to me about Vladimir. I'm going to see more coming in soon, don't you worry about that. That shows he's flexible as a coach. He's willing to change things up. We see that obviously Ben Sebaini, Shaibi Tugay and Luka Zidane were all absent with injuries. But I always thought that, like I said in the preview, the Zimbabwe game was going to be about trying you guys out, trying new things out. Saudi away, you're going to probably see as close to the starting AFCON 11 as possible, I think, because we will have more friendlies. We'll have a couple of friendlies in December before that cup kicks off. But we see in that game some really interesting things. So Ben Bort came in goal. I suspect Gendouzi would have played this game if Zidane was around, because the best keeper, so that means Gendouzi probably plays the Saudi game. I think the keeper didn't have too much to do, but the penalty, he should have saved it. He got right near it and he should have saved it. If you're not going to save that penalty, Osama, you're never going to save any. So didn't get a clean sheet. Didn't have to do too much. And when he was called into action, I didn't really see any skill there. You've got to save that pen. I think, you know, like a Racing Bull here or a Lucas Zidane, they'd save that penalty. So disappointing from him. Belgali, no, sorry, I don't think he's ready for this. You actually start to feel a little bit sorry for him. Like, you know, he's not ready at this level. Going forward, he looks great. He's got great stamina, great athleticism, you know, galloping around, but he can't defend. Belgali cannot defend. You see, defensively, there were question marks last month, and this game there were question marks defensively again. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but I don't rate him defensively, and we need fullbacks that can defend, which Hadjam can do. So I don't think Belgali is good enough to start for Algeria at this moment in time. Maybe one day he will be. But for me, clumsy challenge, not good enough. Let's talk about some positives, because it started quite negative there. Belid was fantastic. What a performance. So we play a back three in that game. And Belid played, Shergi played, and Hadjam played as sort of a left centre-back. Those three have never played together before. Like, what a way to play together. Hadjam sort of drifts from left centre-back to left-back when we push forward, and then he drops into the back three when we don't have the ball. So we see that Hadjam was just everywhere in that game, up and down the field, and Ait-Nouri was the left wing back, who of course got everywhere, nearly scored. He had that chip that nearly went in, but Hadjam just loves a goal. He just keeps popping up with goals. I think whatever team starts AFCON for Algeria, Hadjam has to be in it. And he can play left back, he can play left centre back in a back three, he can play right back, he can play right wing back. So I think Hadjam is a really underrated player in this team. He's got better and better the more he's played in this national team. So I'm excited about what Hadjam's going to do. I thought Shergi was really good. I think Belid probably would have been man of the match if we got the clean sheet, but he was winning sort of every ball, every header. He's not the tallest of defenders as well. He done really well in the box. Just we don't get a clean sheet, but that was because of Belgali's clumsiness. So I was happy with Belid, and I think Belid has really now played his way into the plans to go to the AFCON. I think Moderni sort of slipped into the Arab Cup squad. I think we shouldn't be taking Tugay. You know, Ben Kara didn't even get on the pitch, a bit sad about that, but Tugay not here, and you see what these centre-backs can do. I was really pleased with that. Then, of course, you've got Zerouki and Benassa. Of course, Zerouki was starting, which means we managed to win even though we started with 10 men. I mean, why? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't see anything spectacular from Zerouki. Zerouki always does all right. Not great, but all right when Benassa's next to him. How many times has Benassa been next to Zerouki? Benassa, though, just immense. How many times did we see those lovely chips over the top? One for Baghdad, one for Amoura. His vision of passing, his range of passing is amazing. People are laughing at me when I was saying Benassa had to come back in. I mean, ridiculous, isn't it? He's just so good. So really, really pleased to see Benassa come and get some minutes. Of course, Ray and Ait-Nouri popping up everywhere, playing in number 10. Again, something that happened when Petkovic first arrived. Just so impressive. Mazza, what a player. What a footballer. Really, really like Mazza as well. And Baghdad and Amoura in this sort of 3-5-2. The big man, the little man combo. Look at Petkovic. He's adapted to the squad with the Guiri injury. He's put them both together there. Amoura 1 goal, 1 assist. Baghdad 1 goal, 1 assist. The pass from Amoura to Baghdad is amazing, and of course Baghdad gets a tap in. The pass from Baghdad to Amoura as well was good, but what a finish from Amoura. How was he not the Algerian Player of the Year? What a stupid... I told you that award was stupid, giving it to Ben Sebaini. It's absolutely ridiculous. How is it not Amoura? But really, really pleased with that performance all round. And you've got to say, there's some real positive signs here. We've learned about Hadjam, we learned about Mazza, we learned about what we're going to do in the attack. When the subs came on, the people want to be seeing Hadjam and Cabal. They came on, Titarawi came on debut. Zurgan, I don't know why Zurgan came on, he did nothing. But Bakra should have had a chance when he scored, but he's getting in the right places at the right times. I think Bakra will play his way into the AFCON squad as well. Of course, Chirewa gets the late penalty. The guy who scored for Zimbabwe plays for Wolves in the Premier League. I know Wolves aren't doing great. They've got some good players here. I thought somewhere the disrespect from the Algerian fans towards Zimbabwe was disgraceful. I think we've made Zimbabwe look bad. I think that's a credit and a compliment to how good Algeria played, that we made a team going to the AFCON that have players in the Premier League look so ordinary. So obviously I know Zimbabwe missed out with the likes of Munetsi and Biliak, but honestly, we made them look ordinary, and that's a credit to us. I do think that when the subs came on, you've got so many players that have never played together before. You're bound to, have some teething problems, but I'm still yet to see Hadjam and Cabal come alive. I didn't see anything to suggest that Hadjam should be good enough or Cabal should be good enough to start over Riyad Mahrez in the AFCON. I didn't see anything to suggest that at all. Again, people going, coming at Mahrez when he wasn't training in the first few days. Mahrez wasn't training because his wife's having a baby. I mean, come on, some of our fans are so dumb, it's ridiculous. But overall, there's really a lot of good signs here. The Saudi game is going to be an interesting dynamic. Of course, we're not playing an African team. It's more of a World Cup warm-up than an AFCON warm-up, but I'm excited to see what we can do here. We know now we can play 3 at the back, we can play 4 at the back. Whatever system that is, I think Hadjam has to be in it. So good to see Ait-Nouri playing football again. I think Ben Bortz is not good enough to be the keeper. Zidane will be. I suspect Gendouzi will play the game against Saudi. Mandy probably plays against Saudi. Mahrez plays against Saudi. Amoura is just world class. I think he's world class, isn't he? Amoura is world class. I'm only biased when I put it out there. He's a world class player. Absolutely love Mohamed to bits. Baghdad will be in the squad, no doubt. Whatever you think of him, he's come out of that game with a goal and an assist, and he's done it against an AFCON team. So really, really happy about that. But yeah, lots of positives in that game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as Algeria beat Zimbabwe 3-1. Of course, Zimbabwe will now play Qatar in the Middle East. Saudi are going to play Ivory Coast and play against us, so we look forward to that in a few days' time. But plenty to look forward to there for Algeria. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. It's tough to pick a man of the match because, like I said, I thought Belid, Shergi, Hadjam, Amoura, they all played really well. Mazza and Bounedjah had good games as well. Banassa had a good game, so lots of good signs. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.